Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Simply BI. My name is Harshit and today we are going to learn about the topic of relationships in Power BI. Now, this is the second part of the video. In the previous video, we learned about how can we build relationships between the tables, what are inactive relationships and what are active relationships. Now, today we are going to see further on these importance of relationships. Okay. So, as you saw in the previous video, we saw like how can we build relationships between the two tables. So today let's see the importance of these relationships. Okay. So now as we saw that we have created a relationship between the order details table and the products table over here. Now, let's go to this report view over here. Okay. And let's say I want to create a visual. So let's say I want to create a custom column chart, clustered column chart. Okay. So this will help us understand that why the relationship between the tables is important. Okay. So here, let's say I want to show the total sales by the product. So I'll add the product's name from the product table. Okay. And I want to see the total revenue from the orders tables. Okay. So I'll add this over here. Okay, so this chart over here, it provides us a detailed information on the total sales by the product name. Let me just edit this visual a bit so that it is more convenient. Okay, so just give me a second. Okay, yeah, and let me just add the data labels as well. Great. So now if you see here in this chart that this is giving us an information on the product name and the total revenue generated by that product name. Okay, so this is great. Now why on this chart you can see that the data is coming from two tables, that is the order details table which is marked in green and the products table which is marked in green. And this visual over here, it is very much correct. Why? Because we have the relationship between these two tables. Now let's say if I don't have the relationship between the tables, let's see then how the data will be visualized. So let's go to this tab. Let's make this relationship as inactive. Okay, I'll just click on this and click on OK. Okay, so now if I just go to this report view tab, I can see that, okay, that all of the bars over here, they are just representing one type of data like product name, and a sum of the revenue, or we can say total revenue, is 1.35 million in each of these bars. Why? Because we have just made the relationship between the order details table and the products table as inactive. Okay, great. So I hope now you understand like why the relationship is important. Let's say that you have only one table and you want the data from only one of the table, then it is okay to not have a relationship. But when you are using both the two or more tables to build a relationship, to build a visual, it is very much important to have the relationship between those two tables. Okay, great. Now, let's go to relationship and make this as active again. Okay, we don't want it to be inactive. So now we have made this active, and if we see again, now the data is over here. Great. Now let's see something over here. Now here I can see that I have an employees table over here, and if I scroll down, I have a customers table over here. Let me just move it. Okay. Now, since there are so many tables over here, it is very much difficult to just see like how can I select the tables and establish relation between them. So to make it easier, we have an option. You can see here at the bottom, there is a new layout option. Just click on this. Now from here, you can select the table. So I want to select the customers table. So I'll put it here, and I want the employees table. So I'll put it over here. You can see here in the customers table, there is a country column, and in the employees table also there is a country column. So now I can create a relationship between these two columns because they are the same column. Okay, they have the same column name. So let's do it. So I'll just drag this country column to this country column over this employee table. And now this will pop up a warning that, okay, I'm trying to establish a relationship. Okay, this is a many to many relationship. Great. So I'll just click on OK over here. Okay. So now I have established a many to many relationship over here. Great. Now, let's understand one thing. Okay. Here you can see that the cross-functional direction, I can say, direction of relationship is both side. So let us understand this thing in detail. So let's go to this all tables. Let's again go to this report view. I'll just remove this visual over here. Okay. So we can build a new visual and see the difference. So I'm just going to select the, let's first select the visual. I'm just going to add a table. In this table, I'm going to add from products table, I'll add the product name. Okay. Great. Now, I'll select another table over here, and here I'm going to use the order details table. I'll select the order ID over here. I don't, it says that I have this count of order ID, but I don't want the count. Okay. So just, okay. It says the order ID count. It shows the order ID count. I don't want the count of the order ID. Instead, what I want is tot I want the list of order IDs. Okay. So I'll just click on this over here. Okay. I don't want the count. I don't want to summarize it. Okay. Great. Now I'll select the product ID as well over here. I'll select, let's say what I select next is I select the product name also over here. And if I select the total revenue also over here. Okay. Great. So now if I click on any of the product name, okay, let's say click on this chai. Okay. So here you can see all of the details related to this product name in this orders table. Okay. Let's say I select this chocolate. Okay. So these are the details for this here. Now, one thing I can see here that I have selected the product name and I can see the related columns, or we can say the related details about this product name into the other column. Why? Because this is having a filter, a single direction filter. But let's say if I remove the filters, okay, uh, okay. Now, if I, okay, let me first remove the unwanted columns from this orders table. So here, what I'll do is I'll remove this product ID, I'll remove this, I'll remove this. Okay. Now, if I select this, any of the order ID, let's say if I select this, okay, now I cannot see the related product's name with reference to this order ID. Why? Because here, what we have done is the cross filter direction is only single, that is from products table to the orders table. But vice versa is not possible because we have not made it available. So first, let's go to this manage relationships. Okay. And we just click on this, and here cross filter direction, I'm selecting it as both and click on apply. Now, if I go to this report view and if I select any of the order ID, so I can see the related products name with that order ID. Why this has happened? This has happened because we have made the cross filter direction as both over here. Great. Okay. So I hope this is understood to every one of you. Okay. So this was about the part 2 of the video. I hope that you have understood the concept very well. And in the upcoming video, in the part 3, we are going to learn about this cross filter directions in more detail. Okay. So that's it for this video. Like and subscribe for more.